In a previous series of videos, focused a lot on AI code generation with the Cursor editor. Cursor editor is a derivative of VS Code, and I think in general it's been, from my experiences, better than VS Code for code generation. Now VS Code does have some experimental or maybe preview features, and you can change some models. So here in this video, I'm going to try to set VS Code up for success. I'm going to use the Edit with Copilot, which I think as of this moment is in preview. And I switched the model it uses to the Anthropic one, the exact same model that Cursor is using to generate. So maybe we get better results. We'll find out. Put in the exact same prompt that I used before, and we're going to run it. Now, it's kind of hard. I ran this a few minutes ago, and it did a pretty good job. I think neither have done great from my perspective at generating the tests first run. If I come back and ask it to generate the tests, it can do a good job. On a second run of generate, kind of asking it to do the tests, it'll seem to hit that. Both take a little while to run to do this. Neither of these are instant processes, but I'll be honest, I just tried this a few minutes ago and I was pretty impressed. I do think the output on the right, like the commentary, feels a little better with VS Code, but I mean not with Cursor. Like I think does a better job giving me a chance to see what the heck is going on over here. And I can see things over here, and I can go over here and go, did it update this file? Oh, that's not that one. This is the one that for some reason often gets left, and it didn't. I'm gonna blindly click accept. And one thing VS Code doesn't do is it doesn't seem to obey my prettier settings. The code isn't formatted. If I come in here and do a control save, it will suddenly obey those settings. Cursor seems to obey those even before. Both have the ability to come in and run my tests. Looks like I have a couple failing. I think those were failing before I generated this though, so I don't think that was necessarily the AI's fault. But it made a bunch of change, even updated my call chains. Both of them do a pretty good job of updating my documentation. That's one of my notes I have in there for it to do is, hey, make sure you update the documentation. Both seem to do a pretty good job. Interesting to see kind of what's going on there, and kind of fun. Feel free to try it out, and yeah, VS Code kind of with maybe some of those preview features and being able to switch models gets you really close to what you can get with Cursor.